Today I'm going to make ice cream using 3 different methods, and we're going to test them out and see which one's better, so stick around to the end where I taste them and I'll judge them by taste, flavor, consistency, and ease of making. The first method we're going to use is a no churn ice cream. This does not require an ice cream maker. You don't need an ice cream machine or special equipment. Most of the stuff you have in your kitchen, you can make this. So we're going to do a very simple vanilla ice cream with a large bowl. We're going to add to that just 1 cup of heavy whipping cream because I'm going to make a very small recipe. And this is the only real equipment you need is a hand mixer with a whisk attachment. You could do it by hand, but it'll take you a long time. We're going to whisk this until it forms stiff peaks. All right, when it forms stiff peaks, you can see it pull away a little bit, but the real way I like to test this to see if it forms stiff peaks is hold it over your head. If nothing comes out, it's good. Next, we're gonna add sweetened condensed milk. This is a 14-ounce can, but I'm only going to use 7 ounces. So half of this can. Next, we're gonna add half of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now, we don't wanna mix this part in, we just wanna fold it in. So you just take a spatula and fold it in. And we're gonna do this until it's one nice consistent color. And as you see, it's one nice consistent color now. At this point, we're just going to transfer it into a freezer-safe dish, put a lid on it, then put it in the freezer for 3 to 4 hours. The next method we're going to use to make vanilla ice cream is a hand mixer method. You could also use a blender, and I've never tried this one, so we're going to try it out now. Essentially, this is going to be our ice cream machine, but we'll see how it turns out. The first thing we need to do is get 2 large bowls, one that's immediately smaller than the other one, and we're going to put ice in the bigger bowl and then put the smaller bowl in that. But before we put the bowl in there, there's one thing we got to do. We got to add salt to this ice. This is going to make the salt colder, and it's better if you use rock salt. I don't have any right now, so I'm going to use just regular salt and put that on there. And that's going to get the ice cubes to melt and get colder. And mix that up really good. Put our small bowl in there. The ingredients for this recipe is the same as the no churn recipe. The process though is different. So instead of starting with our heavy whipping cream and whisking that up, we're going to put all the ingredients together and see how it works out. So 7 ounces of sweetened condensed milk we can put into our bowl here. Then 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. With our mixing bowl inside of our ice bowl, we're going to hold it tightly and we're going to beat it using beaters instead of whisk this time. And we're going to do this, it's going to take a little time until it forms stiff peaks, probably 10 to 15 minutes. It's starting to thicken up, but it's only about halfway there. In the no churn method, we would have already had stiff peaks, but this method, we got to keep mixing. We're just at the point where it starts to form stiff peaks. As you see, I pull away, it stays up. They don't just fall over. That tells me it's formed stiff peaks. I'm not brave enough to turn this one over my head because it just started forming stiff peaks. Now we're going to cover the top bowl with some plastic wrap. You could take this whole contraption, put it in your freezer if you have room, but if you don't have room, you could just take the top part and put that in the freezer for 1 hour. Okay, this has been in the refrigerator for an hour, only an hour, don't leave it in too long. We're gonna take that cover off, and now what we're gonna do is mix this up again. All right, so what that did was it broke up any ice crystals that started to form and kind of spread them throughout the whole ice cream. Now just take a freezer safe dish and we'll scoop our ice cream base right into that. Cover it up. This time we're going to put it back in the freezer for 3 to 4 hours. The next method we're going to use to make our vanilla ice cream is the ice cream machine method. This is using a recipe that's a custard-based ice cream. So it does require the use of eggs. The first thing we need to do is take the inside out of your ice cream maker, put it in the freezer for the recommended time. After you do that, start out with the heavy bottom pan. To this, we're gonna add 1.5 cups of whole milk. Next, we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Give it a slight mix. Then we're going to take this over to the stove and we're going to bring it over medium heat to a simmer. Next, in a medium dish, we want 2/3 cup of sugar. So next we're going to need 5 egg yolks to add to our sugar. And I have an egg yolk separator that I'm going to use. Just makes things a little easier. Now that we have our sugar and our egg yolks in the bowl, we're just going to whisk this until everything's well combined. And you should see it change from a bright yellow to more of a pale yellow. What we do want to do is add a little bit of this warm milk to our egg mixture as we mix it in, as we whisk. Let's whisk this in. And I only used a 1/2 cup, but you could use a cup or whatever. And what we're doing here is making sure we can slowly bring that temperature of the eggs up so they don't cook. We don't want them to cook. It's called tempering the eggs. All right, so now what we're going to do, now that we brought our eggs up to temperature, we're going to add that to our milk mixture as we whisk. We're going to bring this up until it reaches the temperature of 170 degrees Fahrenheit over medium-low heat. Just to check, see where we are right now. Temperature-wise, we are, make sure it doesn't touch the bottom, at 148. Okay, with checking with the thermometer, we're over 170 degrees. We're going to turn off our heat, and we'll bring this over to our workstation. Next, I have this bowl that sits inside another bowl with ice cubes, and it's a nice and cold bowl. We're going to strain our mixture. This is just to make sure we didn't have any eggs that clumped up and seized up in there. So just strain it right into the bowl. With our ice cream base all strained out, what we're going to do now is add 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream as we whisk. Now this is going to be our complete ice cream base that we'll put into our ice cream maker, but we're going to let this sit here on the ice for 20 minutes. Next, we're bringing out our ice cream machine, and I'm just going to put our inside into that and then our churner in there. We're going to turn it on and slowly add in our ice cream base. And we're just going to let this work until it becomes a soft serve type ice cream. All right, after a bit of time in the ice cream maker, you can see it's like a soft serve just about. We can take this off. I could let it go a little longer if I want, but this is fine the way it is. We're going to put this into our freezer container. Pour that in. Give it a gentle tap down. Put our lid on, and we're gonna put this in the freezer for 3 to 4 hours. Okay, our no churn ice cream is the first one out. Let's open that up and see how we did. Well, just by looking at it, it looks smooth. Now, let's scoop it and see how creamy it is. Definitely creamy and pretty firm. So as far as appearance and texture, it looks pretty good. This is our no churn ice cream. It was the easiest of the 3 to make. Very simple, easy thing to do. We will try out the taste of it in just a moment, but first let's check out the texture and the appearance of the other ones. Next up, we are going to pull out of the freezer our ice cream we made with a hand mixer. This is the first time I ever did this, so looking at it, it looks smooth and looks sort of like the other ice cream we just made, which makes sense because it has the same exact ingredients. It's just the process was done a little different. Now let's go ahead and scoop some of this out and see how it scoops. Actually, it looks a little more creamy than the other no churn ice cream. I don't know if that has something to do with the process that it was made or if it's just luck. Still don't know how it tastes though. All right, by the looks of things, it looks pretty good. It looks very similar, but I would say a little more creamier than the other no churn ice cream. Maybe it's all that mixing in between that really helps. All right, next up is our custard base ice cream. And that looks a little yellower than the other ones, which makes sense because it has egg yolks in it. Now let's scoop some out and see how it looks texture-wise. Ooh, much more creamier. Look at this. Looks more like a French vanilla. Ooh, yeah. The texture on this one, far more superior than the other two, and it's much softer. Now it's the time you've been waiting for. We're going to try it out by taste. We already checked the texture and how easy or hard it was to make. But let's go ahead and dive in. This is our first one, our no churn ice cream, which I've made lots of times before. Try it out. It's good. You can definitely taste that sweetened condensed milk has an overpowering taste in this, but overall, it's really easy. You'll see my scores as far as ease of make. Taste, it's good if you really want an ice cream, but let's move on to the next one, which is our hand mixer ice cream now. This is the first time I've ever made this. We know it's a little more creamier than the no churn, but had the same ingredients. So let's give it a try and see if it tastes the same. I actually like this better than the no churn. It's the first time I ever made it. It is a little creamier. The sweetened condensed milk, even though it's the same exact ingredients in there, doesn't feel as overpowering. So if you had the choice between that and this, make the one that's a hand mixer one. It wasn't that much more difficult to make and tastes a little better. This was the hardest one to make because we had to work in the stove, wait for things to cool down, wait for things to heat up, and we had to use an ice cream maker, which not everyone has. But let's take a look at it because it looks like French vanilla, and let's see if it tastes like that. It is the creamiest. It's almost like a soft serve ice cream at this stage. And let's give it a try. Oh yeah. By taste, this is the best one out of all three of these. And it does have that French vanilla taste to it. Here's how it breaks down. The custard-based ice cream wins overall with taste, appearance, and creaminess. However, it was the most difficult to make, where if you're looking for something that's still good, but pretty easy to make, you're gonna go with the no churn ice cream. And if you wanna elevate a no churn ice cream, you can use the blender method and make it a little better. So I hope you like these results and let me know what you think in the comment section. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me make vanilla ice cream using 3 different methods and you saw my review of which one I thought was the best. Let me know in the comments what you thought was the best way to make it and if you tried any of these methods before or if you're going to try them in the future. Let me know in the comments and recommend what I should do next. And until then, I'll see you next time.